Hello, welcome again to the class. I'm Samuel HKML. This is Samuel School. Welcome. So today we're going to talk about conditional statements, continue from where we stopped the last time. From the name, you can see it says conditional statement. Conditional statement. Statements that you make or what you write, in case you have so many options or so many things to do. So these are conditions. You can have different conditions and different varieties of condition. So we're going to use this and I'm going to show how you do a lot of other things in it. So we try to make it a short one. So conditional statement makes use of if, else if, and else, which in Python we say elif. Elif for the else if. So let me create a variable called age, let's say, and it's going to be an integer which we are imputing. We are asking for input from the user, and we are going to now impute. Okay, so we are going to ask for input from the user. So we're going to say enter your age. Okay, so we're going to ask the user to enter age from the keyboard. So we just need this. This is just the only input we're going to enter because we want to see it printed. So I can write my first if statement, if age. So there are varieties of condition that we can use. Varieties of condition we can use. It can be greater than, less than. This is less than. We can have less or equal to. Okay. We can have greater than, greater or equal to. We can have equal to. So in equal to, you're going to write to equal to. If you want to compare things that are, maybe you want to check if they're equal to, if age is equal to this, you can have that option. And you can have this age equal to. So it's different from the first one, which is on line 2, which is an assignment. This one is a comparison. So it's going to be 2 equal to. In Python, you have to write 2 to compare. If you want to say not equal to, it's going to be not equal to. Maybe after the class, I will list these things down. Not equal to. So you have a lot of things. And you can even have age is less than, when age is less than 10, and age is greater than 20, let's say. So this is a range between 10 and 20. Sorry, age is less than 10. Okay, it should be age is greater than 20. Okay, age is less than 10 and age is greater than 20, depending on what you are doing. So you can have a range or you can have or. So when it is or, any one of them can be true. But when it is and, both conditions have to be true. So both age and this has to be true. So these are varieties of things you can do with these conditions you can have. So, but today let's see how the whole thing works. So if age is less than, so we're just dealing with less than 13. Let's do something dealing with if you're a child, if you're a teenager, and the rest. So if age is less than 10, we are going to print something on the screen. We're going to say you are a child. Okay, you are a child. Just say we are building something to tell the person if their age is in this range. So this is included in this place. 13 is not included. If I want to include 13, I'm going to say less or equal to. So equal to 13 is included. Without this now, 13 is not included. It's just till 12 that is going to end in this place. So if I say this and I run this, test it, I enter age 12, it's going to say you are a child. If I run it and I enter age 13, it's not going to include it because nothing is going to happen. We didn't tell it to do anything. So you run this again. If I enter age 10, it's going to say you are a child because this is included in our range, in the range. Yeah. If you run 14, it's not going to display nothing because it's not in the range. So if you want to display something apart from the condition you gave, you have to write what is else. You have to write else. So let's say else. We can say print. The person is old. So we can say print. You are old. So you are old. We can print this. So now, if I enter anything apart from 12, or from 1 to 12, it's going to say, you are old. Now 13 is printing something, you are old. So this is what else does. Else takes care of every other thing. So if I enter 100 or 10,000, it's going to say you are old, because this is not in the range of 1 to 13. 1 to 12, by the way, 13 is also old here, because it's not equal to. If I want to include 13, I'm going to say equal to. I'm going to say the equal to sign, and it's going to be age less than or equal to. So if I say 13 now, it's going to count 13 as also a child, because 13 now is included. So this is how you do this. So this is the first part. Now, what if I want to break it down to, you are a child, you are a teenager, you are that, you are this, you are a youth, you are old. I want to break it down to more options. I can have more options into this. So I can write if elif. If. Now you can see with else, I couldn't write any option. There is no, else is like default. You don't write anything like age less than this on else. Else is on the default setting. Leave it that way. You just put whatever you want to happen. So else I can name age. If your age is less than 19, let's say this now is going to start from 13 to 19 to 18, by the way, because again, it's 19 included. So you're going to say print. I'm going to say print. You are 18. Let's say, because teenagers start from 13, 14, 15, 16. So all of them are teenager. You are 18. Okay, so this is 18. So I am breaking it down. Instead of saying everybody is old, now you are breaking it down into more parts. Let me add one more. Else, if age is less than, let's say 19, less than 20, or let's say less than 40. Here, the person is young. Let's say the person is young. Print. You are young. So you can have young. You can have tons and tons of options. With this, you can have literally a lot of ifs, a lot of if, else, and then else, if, else, if. So one if, sorry, else, if, else, if, else, if. So if you have more options that are relating to the first if statement. So the structure is your if. If you have a lot of else, if, you can have that, or you can have just else. Again, else does not have any condition. Else does not have any condition. So this is how it works. Remember, I can create a range. Take for instance, I want to change this. Let's roll this a bit. You see it will work. Let's say I want to check if the person is old. Yeah, we're going to enter above 40. So we say 40. 40, again, is going to say you are old because 40 is not included here. There's no equal to sign here. Okay. In the one blinking, there's no equal to sign. But if I say, let's say 35 or 36, if I say 36, now it's going to print for me, you are young, because 36 is included in this range. I can rewrite this same thing in another way by saying, if age is greater than 19, which is from 20, since we're saying that's young, and age is less than 40. So now we've included a range. So there's a range now. So you can have this and, or, but and means that both has to be true. Both has to be true. So that's this condition here. Age is less than 19, greater than 19, and age is less than 40 has to be true. So here is the same thing we just wrote before. We're saying by age is less than 40, because of this 19 will happen first. So it goes line 4 first, then line 6, line 8, it does else if it goes in order. So the code is read in order. So if we run this and enter 36 again, we are expecting you are young, because it's in that range. You are young. So you can see it's still the same thing that we did before. So it repeats itself it does the same thing. So you can use this conditional statement for anything that you want. Take, for instance, you are calculating tax of car. Maybe you have a discount in your company. You have a car. So if the car is less than 5 years, the car has a 5% discount. If the car is more than 10 years, in between 5 to 10 years, maybe you have 10% discount. If you have a car up to 20 years, then you have 15% discount. If you have a car up to 30 years, or let's say the car, you now have 50% discount because it's old car. So you could use if else to write a lot of these. So you can try that question out on your own and see if it works. Give a price of car and try if else. So you can use it for a lot of things. If statement, which is a conditional statement.